Good morning. Or is it? Can you hear those raindrops on my umbrella? Yeah. The typhoon, which they described as a super typhoon, is now in the PAR, Philippine Area of Responsibility. Check out the sky. When you look at the road, it wouldn't really show much, as it hasn't really rained that hard yet, and the winds has not blown that hard yet. But it's predicted to come. It's forecasted to pass through central Luzon and northern Luzon, but it has a big scope, around 780 kilometers. It's large. Just to give you an idea how large it is, from here to Bicol, Legazpi, would be around 500 kilometers. So you could imagine what 780 kilometers is. That's the diameter of this typhoon. With winds that could reach up to 180 kilometers per hour at the center. Typhoon signal number 3 is now hoisted over Metro Manila and some other provinces. It's still calm before the storm. So let's walk beside the river and see how the river communities are faring. Today is November 9. Before I forget. Cars go living. Yes. So this Carinderia is closed on Sundays. Even they have tourists. The usual ambulance. That's the first one of the day for me. I recall yesterday we bought some of our dishes, so we just need to buy rice. Another coffee shop. Golly, hard to have an umbrella. There's so many plants overhanging. You could hardly keep your umbrella up. This side, or this portion of the road, is actually a little bit more muddy, but there's not much overhanging plants. That's the government's job. Wow, caught on camera. So imagine if you were in a bicycle lane. That guy has an umbrella. Outposts. So there are two outposts along this road. The river divides Quezon City from San Mateo, the one we just went through, is the Quezon City outpost. As soon as we cross the river, we'll come across the San Mateo outpost. That's just along this. For San Mateo, yeah, there'll be two because there's another one that divides San Mateo from Marikina. So if you check out the river, it's still calm. Without science, we won't know that there's a typhoon right now. And we just think of this as just another rainy day. So there's a garage inside. There's a lot of vehicles parked. Yeah. Let's just hope the waters don't go over the dike. That guy doesn't have an umbrella. That community was fully submerged during Honduras. So, and there's cars parked right now. Let's hope nothing happens. Pretty long walk we did yesterday. Not bad. Took us an hour and 45 minutes. All three of those guys are just doodling on their cell phones. Border control. And I wonder if they have communication with the other outpost. So they should, because if something escapes them, they could contact the other one quickly. They're still there. Let's hope that this is the last typhoon that will come this year. Letter U. So compared to 2009, this year has 6 more. 6 more. I'm just comparing it to the time of Ondoy. But of course, after Ondoy, there was still 1 more. Or 2 more. Good clean-up job of the facade. Not bad. Most likely they're just using washers. There's that pastel place, Chicken Pastel, originated from Mindanao and introduced to Metro Manila maybe around 2007 or 6. looks so calm and peaceful. Let's just hope it stays this way. Causing so much anxiety with the super typhoon. There's so much hype about it. And there's a typhoon chaser who just arrived in Manila to check this typhoon out. After he arrived in Manila, he will head off to Aurora, Quezon to wait for that typhoon to start. Wow, that's the church. Am I too early or there's no church today? No mass. Out on the busy road. New building. Okay. This is like a parking lot. It's like a parking lot. We got tarps for people who will be cremated or who are cremated. That's good. Christmas lights sponsored by the LGU. Ooh, okay. You saw that close by itself.
Andun lang, natatawa sa kanya, hindi tama yun. Kita ko, wala talagang gano'n.
Early morning chats. Okay, we're now at the church. Oh my gosh, we're slow. Should be looking at the ground. But someone is texting me right now. And I enjoy it. I wonder if the name of the owner is Luna. Oh, see? Heard that? Okay, you're not the church. Under. Okay, you can hear the mass. That's nice, interesting. That would be a nice shot. This is Aranzazu.
Sa Diyos ang mga makapangyarihan sa lahat na may gumawa ng langit at lupa. Sumasang tumataya ang
Life is going on as usual. Oh, the parking. Full parking, wow. Jeez, it's gonna be chaos when they move out. Especially that guy. So how will this guy come out? He has to wait for all of these people to leave first. And this is how life is outside the church. 6:30 in the morning. Everything seems to be pretty normal still. Got the usual vendors. That's the city hall. Tukig. And More native snacks. Ooh, more tutu. They probably own a resort. No, that's a nice house. It's like 1950s. Nice. One of the earlier houses. Maybe they could use all that space for parking. We are now on our way to the river. You could see this road goes down, so if ever the river breaks the bank, it will only be up to here, and all of these communities will be submerged. Oh, Supreme Court of the Philippines, Department of Justice. That's BJMP. Obviously, this is not the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court is in Manila. Just means that this is under the Supreme Court or something. I don't know. The fence and move to the what used to be the riverbank. So they raised this portion. Looks like a funeral. And that's the flood control project. Over there, that's Bayan, I believe. See how calm the river is right now. Municipal Jail of San Mateo. And their fire station. Some inmates died here during undoing. That was the rumor. And they also have their senior citizens office here. Now, if you look at this park, this didn't exist like 5 years ago. Now we are approaching the public market of San Mateo. Let's see if it's active today. Maybe buy some okoy, that's what they call their lumpia here. Okoy. It feels very provincial. Look good. Well, I'm tempted to buy some of that snack. Look good. Bought some okoy or lumpia. More local snacks. Sometimes just the way things are pronounced is really important. So I was asking them if they have any local snacks or local food that they make here in San Mateo. And the other lady was the one entertaining me, and she said they have dinugan, and that's exactly what I heard, dinugan. So I said, oh, what is dinugan? And then she lifted up the cover, And I said, oh, that's like sa diniguan. And then she said, yeah, dinugan. It's just the way she pronounced it. But it's diniguan. Diniguan. She just shortened it to dinugan. Oh man. More food establishments. Food. Oh, man. And it says directions going to the Regional Trial Court, Bureau of Fire Protection, and blah blah blah. Some more here. To warn people about something. I don't know what that's for. And I just said it to warn people. Now let's go get our rice, our chicken pastel. Enjoy the last few moments of this walk before the rains come. Unless we are spared. Boy, this barber shop's like this logo. That is a very popular logo. Oh, I like the scent in this place. Smells very provincial. Of the water level. So if it breaches, for the water to breach the bridge, it has to be 9 feet deep. 9 feet. So at 9 feet, the water would be just slightly covering the road. Anything over 9 feet, well, that's it. Words. Solstice. Solstice. Let's hope the weather does not become worse and just stays this way the whole day. Turn left, you go to Paraiso. Turn right, go back to the main road. Alfamart, I've been to Dali, but I've never been to Osage. One thing you'll never find short of is wet and dry market. Or that can go. It's nice to see that they also take a break. Papak, sarap. It's getting windy. I wonder what happened here. No drama. This looks like, but it's not. Head out. Are they parking the car here? As precaution? Interesting. Or they're just waiting for the mall to open. Okay. You are a resident of San Mateo. You can park the car at the SM San Mateo for free during this time of situation. Oh, wow. That's not good. Tough luck. Look at the color of the river. It's a greenish. It's the color of cement. Wonder where that's coming from. Now remember, for the rains to fall, the clouds must pass by overhead and pour the water. And of course, there are gaps in between clouds. Are we just experiencing the gaps of the clouds?